further exploration with a therapist will help you find goals, solutions, and especially heal. Hi, this is Coffee with a Therapist, where we create a safe space where you can see your truth, live your truth, and hopefully find your truth, whatever it might be. Every week, I will have a guest who comes into the therapy room through letters, and we will help them find and navigate what issues they carry in their everyday life. This is therapy, simply put. Today's guest is Ben. And Ben says, "Hi, my name is Ben. I'm writing to you with a growing concern that has been weighing heavily on my mind lately." Thank you, Ben, for the letter. Ben is male. Our male men ask for help. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you've been strong for too long. And what life offers you, you just need reinforcement. And therapy is simply reinforcement. Recently, I started a new job that has brought about significant change in my routine and social interactions. Congratulations on your new job. But with a new job, there's always stresses. We also don't know how long Ben has been without a job. Number two, as a therapist, I'm thinking, and this is my question, how long did you transition from one job to another? Is it a promotion? If it's a promotion, again, you're trying to fit in, you're feeling the nerves, imposter syndromes, will you do the right thing? A lot goes in getting a new job. As part of my responsibilities, I'm frequently required to attend work-related events where alcohol consumption is not only prevalent, but often encouraged. While I understand the importance of networking and building relationships with my colleagues, this aspect of the job has triggered a deep-seated fear within me. You see, for the first time, I have had my first blackout. Help, I don't want to become like my uncles. This goes to alcohol and the types of drinkers. We have 4 types of drinkers, Brian. One is social drinking, the one that you have alluded to, where with colleagues after work, you go out, happy hour, and celebrate a contract pass. You celebrate something has happened. The whole week, everybody has been working hard. You need to wind down. You need just to be able to have a good time and be able to relax, whether college, school, and work. And so this is the social drinking you're alluding to. Number 2, there is drinking to conform. Drinking to conform is where you do not want to hurt other people's feelings or to look awkward or just sipping a champagne to toast of a success that has been achieved. Number 3, drinking for enhancement. There are people who drink just to calm the nerves. You want to ask a girl out, you're very nervous, you take a sip. You're making a big presentation or a speech, and you're not at all in the right mindset. Fear has confronted you. So there are some who just take to be able to actually get clarity. They are high-performance drinkers who, when they take something, they can think, they can focus, they can go a long way. They can switch off distractions. Number 4, coping, drinking to cope because of stressors. And people go through all kinds of stresses. Now here, for him, it was a blackout. Blackout meant there was some stress he was escaping from, neither the new job, neither maybe at home. 2, he talked about, I don't want to become like my uncles. How are your uncles? It means there's a family history of alcoholism. Now, families, and be said, there are 4 reasons why people get to the root of alcoholism. It can be through psychological, the family where you came from. We call it patterns you have seen. This is how you have grown up seeing. There's a positive and a negative attitude towards alcohol. But growing up, you've been exposed to alcohol. That can influence how you see and relate to alcohol. If you grow up with alcohol in the house, you're predisposed to actually, in a high percentage, being alcoholic. Many times you've seen recreational places where children are all around alcohol. They are predisposed to being alcoholics in the near future. We are not saying 100% they will become, but they have a higher chance of becoming alcoholic or becoming alcohol dependent in many ways. Number 3, Brian, let's talk about your family and how you grew up with alcohol. The alcohol patterns, and if you grew up with alcohol and your father or mother or sister was alcoholic, many times we vow when we grow up, I will never become like my father, I will never become like my mother who was alcoholic. The truth is your brain never understands the negative. If I tell you, don't think of a pink elephant, in the next 3 seconds, don't think of a pink elephant. Never think of a pink elephant. What are you thinking of right now? Brian, you're thinking of a pink elephant. The narrative here is, I don't want to become like my uncles. I don't want to become like my uncles. My uncles are drunkards. I don't want to become like my uncles. That deep-seated fear you're afraid of has eventually become a self-fulfilling prophecy, because the mind doesn't know the negative. It knows what message you give it as positive. When you say I don't, it doesn't understand I don't. It understands drunkard, uncles, drinking. And that fear has made you have, we're not saying it's the only thing, but we are saying it has become a fear that you have walked into, experiencing your first blackout. Now, therapy will help us find out 3 things. Why did you have that blackout? Is it you're not coping well in this new job? Do you have stresses at home? We don't know, with your wife and children? That you need to explore and speak about. What is hurting you? Is it your past? In the family growing up, if your entire family, the uncles drink, what is this that helps or makes them cope with alcohol? What are the stresses in the family that make them escape to alcohol? Are there family secrets? We always say, if it's a firstborn, for their emotional well-being, they have to receive an approval from the father. If it's the secondborn, it's the mother's approval process. If you don't get along well with your mother, it hampers your progress and growth. If you're a thirdborn, we call them the lost children. I'm a thirdborn. We are trying to find ourselves and discover ourselves. And the fourthborn is about family unity. We need to explore, what kind of a family did you grow up with? What are the stresses in your family? What are the secrets that make you want to escape, that make you feel better? For many of us, we've never known laughter, joy, and happiness. And once you take the first sip, you have a feeling like you have never had before. That brings us to the question. Some take the first sip, they spit it out, it's bitter, they don't like it. Others, they sip and they say it's bitter, but I can get used to it. I liked the feeling after. And others, after the first sip, they never look back, and it begins a downward spiral of distraction. Further exploration with a therapist will help you find goals, solutions, and especially heal family pains that make you escape. With that, I hope, Brian, you will go and seek further help. It will encourage you to go and seek clarity in what ails you and where you are at. Self-awareness brings self-healing. With that, see you next week. Be well, be whole, be healed. But most of all, tell the truth. Thank you.